I'm Assistant Inspector of Police, Walusimbi Elly. I'm the Community Liaison Officer at the Directorate of Fire Prevention and Rescue Services.
Okay. You are welcome so much.
Thank you.
Now, today we are discussing something that we see happening a lot in our communities. We are seeing a lot of fire outbreaks, not once, not twice. We have seen a lot of fires happening throughout the years. And actually with the most recent one that happened in Buya, where a primary and nursery school was burnt down.
Yes.
So first and foremost, I'd like to ask, what do you think are the major causes of fires in schools? Why is it so rampant in schools?
Actually, fires are seasoned. When it is holiday, there will be fires in homes. When it is school time, there will be fires at school.
Wow.
And the business communities. So in most cases, what causes all this? There is a lot of negligence. First of all, the management of these different schools.
Yes.
They have taken these issues of fire as, by the way, as something which is not a priority to them. Because you find a school, since we left these times of these hard times of COVID,
yes,
they are just embarked on different things. It's only that even these days it has reduced.
Yeah.
By the time when we had just they have just opened school in 2022, most schools banned.
Wow.
And we lost a lot of, very many people, very many students.
Yes.
They died in school fires.
Yes.
Over 30, by the way.
Yeah.
They died. And very many schools banned. Over 60 schools banned.
Wow.
Now we went on campaign. We used to come here. We went on campaign different places so that the numbers reduced. Though we want to be zero, but we are trying our level best.
Yeah.
What normally causes, as you have said, what causes all these school fires? One, there is gross negligence on side of safety.
Okay.
There is also these days it is electricity which is causing us bigger problems. Most of the facilities they put this electricity some time back, so they have taken time to inspect, to do some maintenance. So when there is a lot of panic, they are here.
Yeah.
Everything can be vandalized by these pupils or students, and if you don't check on them at any time that place can catch fire. That's one. Two, we have also the issue of people who are burning others.
Yes.
It is also there. In most cases, you have realized what causes that. It is revenge. Others, they think that that school is not supposed to be there.
Wow.
And the others, they think that they are disgruntled, they need to punish the administration. Because we have seen a situation where the students themselves banned the school.
Wow.
The teachers banned the school, and also the neighbors, because you have some misunderstanding. So as in case also some areas it is there.
Yes.
Then you have also those one which are accidents. They come as a result of something which is natural, maybe a lightning and other, but those are few cases.
Yes.
But the biggest case we have got where you normally go, they normally say electricity, but when you look at the system, the wiring is totally very poor.
Okay.
Yes, that's also one. Two, you find that themselves, they are not prepared in any way as far as the safety is concerned.
Yes.
So anything can happen. A slight damage can become a bigger deal because you did not prepare for anything.
Yes.
So that has caused most of the schools to burn. And the others, now this is third term, we have discovered on ground that they have what we call a speed governor. So they see the school running very fast, doing well, they burn it. People with bad hearts, they think that is the only way they can reduce the speed. So in most cases, there are some people who have that.
Yes.
And we have realized you can get so many schools burning. And the school setups sometimes also can lead a school to burn.
Okay.
Because in most cases, the way they arrange things, the housekeeping, you find is disorganized.
Yes.
A slight mistake, because you have people who come from different areas, these pupils, they can tamper with the system.
Yes.
And then it burns. You find a school, somebody who is in charge of security, is in charge of cooks, is in charge, so
yes,
is piled with a lot of work. And there is nobody who's in charge that is supposed to do maintenance, supposed to do this or this. So they end up burning, or they end up getting accidents of fire. Yes.
Okay, so now in cases of arson, because you've mentioned sometimes it can be a neighbor, even the students themselves. So what does the police do when it comes to such a situation?
In most cases where you hear that a school has burned, sometimes for us we go and put off the fire. But the people who are supposed to investigate it is CID and the forensics.
Okay.
So they can come up with a report and say there are some elements of arson. But to determine who did it, also that is another time to investigate, so who did it and this and this. But in most cases, you find that there was nobody in the dormitory, there was no electricity. At that time, maybe they were using solar in their lecture room, all those rooms where they read, and you find the dormitory as burned. So in most cases, it is there. But what causes most of the people to commit arson? One, as I told you, is revenge.
Yeah.
Two, we have what we call the pyromania. Somebody thinks that can punish those people, and for him he keeps quiet aside. Then you will see how you react, how you behave when he's there himself. Then the others, they want to cover some crimes. When they have done, maybe they know either auditors are coming and there's no way they can balance. Some of them, they ban their own facilities simply because they have bigger loans. I can say it in camera here. Insurance. Then they go, and then you find somebody really. If you had a building of, let's say, 600 million, what makes you not to buy an extinguisher of 200,000? Really? If you do not want your building,
point it to negligence.
Yes, well? Because some of them they plan for it. They say, now I'm not going to put this. When time comes, I want to settle ABCD. Because we realize this immediately when this, like a facility has burned, somebody runs to fire brigade and wants a fire report.
Oh.
Yes, you ask him or her, where are you taking it? I have people where I'm supposed to head to show them. Say, alas, this investigation is not yet ready. Wow. Say, please, I need it.
So the people actually do that.
Then sometime you become suspicious. You say, some of these schools seems they burn. We normally get that in the business community.
Okay.
The business community where people normally set up their own business on fire. Then they begin, when you go there, if you, it so happen you find them there. Even you find them when they have collapsed there. They are crying. And you think really it is those people are grieved, the business has been burned. Yet for him say, I've survived now. Fire brigade has come, they have put off fire, I'll get a report, then I'll go. And it's very difficult to find out that maybe was behind it. You can find after some time.
Yes.
That's all what's happening. Go to Kampala here, you have cameras here, building per building. You'll find most of the buildings, they don't have any safety measure.
That is true.
And if it burns and you find the building is insured, with all that fires and whatever, now you ask yourself, you are insured against fire, but you have not put a fire safety system. What is your plan? If this building burns for you, you say you are safe. So in most cases, this so happens, get a camera one done, move building to a building. You find it is the city where you find 90% of the building don't have fire safety systems.
Yes.
In the whole of this city. And when you ask them what is it, they tell you, we are going to handle that is minor.
Okay. So in such cases where you find out that this person may be plotted to burn down their own building or school or whatever, what are the, what punishment do they receive?
No, arson is a criminal offense. Once they prove beyond reasonable doubt that you are responsible, you will be taken to courts and then taken to Luzira. Yes. And you serve a punishment. But in most cases, where there is a fire, you find that even the tangible evidence is burnt.
Yes.
So to prove that this person is the one who did this, unless maybe use other measures and you try to get it. But it's not so easy to prove or to get the real evidence that this person was involved, because we tell you prove.
Yes.
What you're supposed to prove is burnt. Unless maybe people who, the one you have been hired, the one you have arrested, those one, then they tell you to send so who sent us, which is not so easy to get them. So, but if it so happened that we normally get, like there was one school in Entebbe where students, they were banning, in 1 week a school could ban 3 times.
Wow.
Only to realize the students did not, towards the end of the term, they were the one banning the school. Then also there was another one where the matron was given a warning letter, decided to ban the school. This those one you just was the one who said. Yes. Then another one was in Intungam, where students were expelled from school and they came at night. They surrounded the dormitory for these young boys who were there, tied them on beds and burnt it. And those boys, some of boys died there.
Wow.
So those one they were arrested, and those one at least you can know.
Yes.
But there are those one where it is burnt, when really you can do nothing. There is nothing much you can do, except maybe you say there were some accidents, but who brought it?
Yes.
In most cases, we normally encourage schools to have cameras, but you find that by the time it was burnt, even the cameras were not working, or they were not there.
Yeah.
So it becomes a little bit, difficult to pinpoint those very ones who did it. And yet you have some other evidence that the school or the facility was burnt.
Yes.
Yes, that's the challenge.
Okay. So now, in terms of, we are talking about safety systems, safety fire systems in schools. But I believe, is there a training that you provide to schools as the fire department in case of a fire outbreak? Do you sensitize the people on how to act in case of a fire outbreak?
Actually, when we are starting, I told you the school fires have reduced. Why it has reduced? Because we have rolled out. We realize we need to go to the owners of the schools, those who are working in those schools, and the students. We have talked to them, we are sensitizing them, and we have almost every time we have a campaign to go to different schools, and then we sensitize them at a free cost. It is only that some schools, when you reach there, tell them, please, you have come here today, we are busy, we shall call you. Yeah. That's the biggest challenge we normally get in different schools. Okay. And yet you can get a school where there is not even any fire safety system. This basic one, like fire extinguishers, they are not there. Yes. Then the matrons and these security people, they are also not trained. The teachers themselves, they just hear of it. The students, they go this mercy. So it's also there. But we normally encourage those people that they come to fire brigade, we make program, or they call us on 0800 12 12 22. Then we can go there. We don't wait. No, we want to be more of proactive than being reactive. Yes. So we normally go there. And we have got number of this time, number of schools have banned. Not so many, but like what you said, this side view of Chinawataka banned. We have this one of Kakungulu also banned. We have Budiopet, Zinikamoli, also banned. Yeah. And we have also others which got banned before even the term opened. Yes. So, but the good part of it that nobody died there. It's only property. But what we have tried to realize, the preliminary investigation, that it's electricity which is making those schools burning, but the system, they wired it some time back and nobody. So they are trying to get a conclusive, what caused real that fire. So we shall get it from the CID people, because they own it. But what you can get when you talk about, you see it, you just see it is electricity, and that's what's happening. But we are encouraging schools that let them not wait. Let us, they call us before the event. No, it is bad to go there when always there is a problem, then you call us. Then we begin pinpointing. Fire brigade, we have come late. Fire brigade, we have come without this. Fire brigade, we have done this. But the question is, what have you done for yourself?
Yes.
What have you put in place to safeguard your facility? As much as you call me,
Yeah.
but as a school, you're supposed to set up what we call a security and a safety committee, which includes the teachers,
Yes.
the students, the askaris,
Yes.
the matrons, and supposed to be chaired by the head teacher.
Yes.
It is in the minimum standards, minimum requirement for Ministry of Education, what they put in that, those indicators. It is there. They have those like 13 indicators, but the 12th indicator mandates them to put in place those things. But most of the schools, they don't.
Yeah.
Yet, if you put the students on the security committee and safety committee, they will always tell you the information on the ground.
Yes.
If you put the matron, they will always tell you the challenges. And you find most of the schools, they have only one security personnel
Yes.
who works day
And probably even at
and
night.
not probably at night, works 24 hours.
Yes.
In security setting, it is not there. Obviously, that person will sleep.
Yes. Yes.
And some schools where you have gone, a security personnel is also the head chef. He's supposed to cook.
Yes, yes.
So how will that person work? And others are extremely, they are aged. They cannot do security work at night. They need people who are still energetic. And then you find, it's my relatives, the uncle of the sister of, so many things. They end up putting the lives of the students in danger. When you talk to them, they look at it as if you are forcing them. And there is no clear law
Yes.
that Uganda arrest them, force them to put safety. Maybe I'll first go to the district inspector of schools, then the district inspector of schools will go there, then for them they will implement. But as police, I'll come in with other issues, maybe nigiri there.
Yes.
But there is no directive that if you don't have a fire extinguisher, Uganda arrest you.
Yes.
It is not there.
Yeah.
And if maybe you don't have the safety systems in the school, I will close the school. We don't have those powers.
Yes.
So we normally write after that bureaucracy. Those people are supposed to implement.
Yeah.
And when a problem strikes, everybody will look at you, fire brigade did not do your work. So those are the challenges we normally get. But we encourage them to work hand in hand so that we become more proactive. We go there, they call us before any accident, before any fire. We sensitize them. We train those askaris for free.
Yes.
On ground, not even that you incur any cost that maybe you bring. But all of them, they think they know. And they don't. And you cannot force anybody. Because once you reach the table, you say, I'm busy. You don't. There's nothing. You drive back and go.
Yes.
That's the challenge.
Okay. So in case of a fire, what steps do you take as the fire department? What should the students do in case of a fire outbreak? What is the protocol?
Actually, the first thing, they are safety first. We normally, even when you go to school, we normally talk to their safety, individual safety, not even group safety, but individual safety.
It's
Don't
you
even
and your life.
Yes, it is. It is not that you have a friend. I will say, no, it is personal safety
Yes.
first. The moment we normally encourage them that if there is any alarm, if there is any emergency, you need to rush out, make alarm, and then move out. Go to a safer place. Move away from the place of danger to place of safety. Then from there, you alert those who are the elder people who are there, they say the matron, the teachers, for them to handle, but not the student. The life first, then you tell them to do that. Then secondly, we normally encourage these students. We train them actually, not even encourage, but we train them on how to use these fire extinguishers.
Yes.
In case they have failed to get somebody, but they can see extinguisher there and they're energetic enough. Those who are strong once in secondary school,
Yes.
let them use them. Then these younger one, like in primary, nursery, their work is only to move away. Only make color move away, not hiding under the bed, because most of these young ones who have died in these fires, they normally when they see fire, they hide
yes.
under the bed, and fire comes and finds them there, they die from there. But we normally, whenever you see fire, even if you are naked, just move the way you are. There is nothing else. Let me pick this, let me pick this.
Yeah.
Just move out. Once you are out, your role only either to stay there and keep quiet,
Yes.
or you inform anybody who can assist. Only that.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, we encourage these schools to put in place what we call emergency alarms,
Yes.
so that they can alert everybody. And also, because most of the dormitories normally burn when they have gone for preps at night, we encourage them to put what we call motion sensors.
Yes.
So that if any intruder comes, it will send a signal, and then it will warn those people in security that there is something in dormitory A or dormitory B.
Yes.
Then also, to boost up their security, they need to train more people. At night, at least, more than 2 people, or 2 people and above,
Yes.
they can work properly. Then also, the matrons are supposed to be trained on how to use the fire extinguishers, how to evacuate the students or the pupils
Yes.
within that facility where that matron is maybe in charge, that area of responsibility. So, how to evacuate,
Yes.
whom to inform. And also, we encourage them to have a good relationship with the neighbors. Because most schools, after setting up their schools, they create, they don't have good relations with the community, which is very bad. The windows open the other side of the community, which means somebody who's annoyed with you will come and burn the dormitory.
Yes.
So create a good relationship. And when you are setting up like a security committee, you have to put either somebody who's responsible within the community, and then also they need to put what we call emergency action plan, where you are supposed to indicate what are you supposed to do first and what are you supposed to do last. Then the contacts of those people who are responsible, starting with either the director of the school, the HM, and those in the security and the safety system, plus the OC area of that place.
Yes.
And then the chairman. Because and pin it where people can read it, because you can be a bypass and see something, then for you maybe you are still running in circles trying to safeguard this, and you have not called anybody to assist.
Yes.
But anybody can call.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we have done.
So, you have had it for yourself. So far, that is what the police of the fire department has done to be able to, at least teach the students and sensitize them on how to deal with fire outbreaks. Well, now we are going for a short commercial break, but remember to stay tuned. We'll be right back in a few.
Issues at hand, powered by
Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe. Comfort and luxury at its best.
Broadcasting from the heart of Kampala.
Good morning, family.
Welcome to Good Morning Family. Issues at hand, powered by
Protea Hotel by Marriott Entebbe. Comfort and luxury at its best.
Yes, welcome back. You are still watching Issues at Hand. Now here we are still discussing about fires, prevention of fires and safety, especially in schools. Now I was curious and I wanted to know if you sensitize the young children.
Yes.
Yes, I was just wondering because yes, this you can sensitize the students in secondary school, you know, but now these young ones, how do you talk to them and tell them, you know what, in case of a fire, this is how you handle it, this is what you do? Take us through that.
Basically, when we get these toddlers, normally told them these young ones,
Yes.
we normally empower them with some skills. Sometimes tell them these are survival skills. One, we normally tell them that in case you are in an environment where there is a lot of smoke, never remain upright.
Yes.
At least go down on your knees, crawl up to the doorway, go out. Reason, these burnt gases tend to be very light and tend to raise up, which means 1.5 feet from the ground, there will be that air.
Yes.
You can breathe in and then you crawl and go out. Even mature one, they can use that technique. Then you move out. Then two, their major work is to move out, not to do anything.
Yeah.
Make alarm and move out. Don't even look at your friend, but look at yourself. How will I reach out? And when you are out, make sure you are in a safe environment, which is open.
Yes.
Don't hide in any room. Then also, we tell them that in case maybe you are moving out and the clothes catch fire,
Yes.
we normally tell them do 3 things: stop, drop to the ground, then roll.
Yes.
So that the reason, once you stop, don't take off. Once you take off, you'll be fanning the fire and you'll burn the entire body.
Yeah.
So you have to stop first of all, then drop to the ground. Drop in the ground means that burning part, you will press it on the ground so that the flame will stop. So you press it. Rolling will mean that if it is all over the body, you roll the body on the ground so that the flame can go off. Then you will go for first aid and tell them when you have got that first aid is only water. Get some clean water, pour where there is a wound so that you reduce the movement of heat in the muscles.
Yes.
Then you go for you go for real treatment. So that one you tell them. Then also you encourage them that whenever you see something, anybody you don't know, don't just keep quiet. Inform that you have seen somebody passing here, because some intruder, they can say and they keep quiet.
Yes.
But if they inform that somebody has entered here, we don't know that person, then they will help you with that information. Then also we normally encourage them that these fire extinguishers they put at school, fire safety systems, we train them how they work.
Yes.
Reason, to avoid this vandalizing them and curiosity, how does it work? Is it really working?
Yeah.
So you go there, you train them how it works and tell them at their age, they're not supposed to use it. And even you tell them, lift it. If you can, use it. If you cannot, just see it and then direct somebody else.
Yes.
And then they try. When they realize that they cannot lift it, they cannot operate it, but they know how it works,
Yes.
it can help. Yes, that's what we normally tell them.
Okay.
Yes.
So now after a fire outbreak, is there maybe counseling that you give to people? For instance, after a fire outbreak in a school and maybe, you know, the whole effect, the psychological effect of it all.
Yeah, we normally come up with some solution with the teachers because they know better their students.
Yeah.
We encourage them what has happened. We tell them what has happened, and then we talk to them that and we reaffirm them that the place is now secure. They can continue, or we encourage this. If the place is not secure, we tell them close it and call the parents to come and pick their children.
Yeah.
Yes, we normally advise the administration. That's why sometimes we hear the school has been closed, like this one which has got banned recently. He closed it
Yes.
because after realizing it is not safe,
Yeah.
you cannot know what can happen next. You
That's
just encourage them, please, according to the situation, first go back home. When the situation normalizes, you'll always come back. That's what you know. But when it is minus, not so big, and then maybe there is another alternative where they can put them and they are safe, we inspect that very time, and then we see now if they are here, they will be safe. Then we tell them to work hand in hand with police so that we safeguard, and then after some time that trauma will go away. Yes.
Okay, so are there any changes in the safety protocols? Are there any improvements? Or is it still the same?
Currently, I don't know, at school, at where?
Okay, let's talk about school specifically and also generally.
Generally, we have a challenge in the community. Most we have today we have been on only schools, but business places have banned. Even at night, yesterday, is it yesterday or night?
Yes.
One of our embassy, this Algerian embassy, banned.
Wow.
Yes, and then there are so many other fires in business communities. Some businesses are burning, some are, there are so many challenges. When the country is growing, there are a lot of challenges of fires, simply because people just put on systems what they don't know. But what we have got basically, what has caused it is a fault in the electrical systems or the wiring. It has caused much that.
Yes.
Then we have realized that where there is a lot of land wrangles and it is a business community, the next thing, the next again is it is fire.
Yes.
Also, you have realized that. Then also, we have realized that some people jump in a business which they don't know.
Yeah.
And after looking left and right, somebody cannot do better. The only thing they resort to burning.
Yeah.
And there are others who want their places to burn.
For their own purposes.
Their own purpose. Because there are places where you have gone, you tell them, you people, we have come to train you. Ourselves, we have come, we have brought ABCD,
Yeah.
and then they tell you, now we are not ready. And after a few days, they call you that the place is burning. You have a timber yard in Indeba there.
Negligent.
Almost every year it burns. But when you go there to try to tell them that you want to train you, they refuse. And in most cases, it cannot spend 4 months or 5 months when it has not been. It burns. Yes. So that's why I normally tell you, some people like the fires to burn their properties. Because you have gone there, you have written to them, and you have refused. Will you force them? Are you going to chase them?
But do you take some kind of action on such?
Now,
Because
which
they
action?
Keep on reporting.
I've come to you.
Fire,
I've told you I
fire.
want to sensitize you, and you said I don't want. Is there a law which forces you to learn? so he has refused. Now what will you do? And there is no way to say, since you have refused, I'm going to arrest you. Under which law? So in most cases, you look at them and say, God, just help us that place to be safe. We had a company industrial area there. Every year it could burn, and it could burn towards the end of every year to make sure by the time they call you, it is 95% has burnt. Yes, it has been industrial area, it used to be there. Sometime also they shifted it and they moved from industrial area, they took it to Kayunga side, and also the same thing. So realize these people want their things to burn, and they don't put anything.
Oh my God.
So that's happening in the community there. Then also we have been having cases of vehicles burning because there are so many vehicles with electronic whatever systems which are not well versed with our mechanics. So somebody just tampers with a vehicle, you find a vehicle burning here, another one burns there, another one burns there. So it has been so rampant this year. And in most cases there are vehicles which have got burnt with goods in different parts of the country. But only to realize it's wiring, some negligence somewhere, and maybe when you ask the driver, what happened? It is sand, so we tried this. And there are some also, some recklessness, some on Massacre Road, some people also are driving, and then decided there was head-on collision with a vehicle, and then they burnt in the vehicle, all over them.
Wow.
So those things happening in the community. Also, we have another challenge. People think that fire brigades are only for fires.
Yeah.
That's what people think. But also, we are supposed to go to, we do so many things.
Yeah.
Not only fire, but when there is a road traffic accident, we go there and remove those people. If they are still there, we remove. If they are dead, we recover the bodies. Then also, we go on water. Also, we can do rescue, water rescue, we do it, or we recover bodies there. Then also, anything which threatens your life, it can be a snake in the house, it can be bees.
So in
it
case
can
of
be,
any emergency,
you just call an emergency. And people think for us, we normally do that. And if there is no any fire, we go like, am I not here?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here. And we train people. We encourage people to be safe. We encourage, because a house of 5 rooms, it takes 3 minutes when you cannot save a spoon. So we encourage people that everybody who's having a home must be with some measures which are supposed to protect that home. If maybe like in Kampala here we rent these houses, you encourage the landlord to put at least 1 extinguisher there for the entire block. You tell them, no, at least on the money we give you, you buy for us 2 or 1, and we shall call fire brigade people to train us how it works. So that if there is an emergency, it can. And also, you have got a challenge. You get 1 pole. There are so many connections they have put for different houses, these Yaka systems.
Yes.
And you find it's just piled there. And in most cases, those are the challenges we normally get, that houses have got burned because of electricity. And some people, they normally want to tamper with them.
Yes.
In the videos, they have seen it there, so let me climb there, let me hire somebody who can climb, then it tampers. Doesn't know that you will fall back to the house and then the house can burn.
Yes.
So those also the challenges we have got. And another one is these people, they take it lightly. Most of the institutions, they have taken it lightly about fire safety. The other things, they are aware of, they have done everything, but when it comes to, let it be universities, there's nothing much they have done. When you go there, you people give us at least 30 minutes. You tell us, that time is not there. But when emergency comes, it can take 3 days when you're doing nothing.
Yes.
Because I remember one of the university got burnt. It took us almost 4 days when we were there. Fires refused to go off.
Wow.
But when you ask such people, we need 30 minutes just to talk to you. And we tell you that you don't do this and this.
Yes.
They don't want. Then also, most of the people, they are staying in facilities where they are not supposed to stay. Let it be a house. You are supposed to have what we call occupancy permit. Let it be your house.
Oh.
But if you don't have it, you are just staying. Even if you get a problem, you are staying in that house illegally.
Yes.
It's not fit for human settlement.
Okay. What example would you give us?
Now, you are supposed to call us. We do what we call risk assessment.
Okay.
Once we do risk assessment and we give it to you, you take it to those at the division who are giving that those occupancy permit. You tell them that they have inspected my house and they have fulfilled all the requirements. So they give you that certificate. Most we normally encourage those who have public places like hotels, schools, where people stay, and like a facility like this one.
Yeah.
You have to be with that permit. But you ask yourself, have you ever seen it? But they are there. And once a problem strikes, it will say, now, do I need this? My house got burnt, but when really want to get big compensated, you say, you stayed in that, you are not supposed to stay there. It is more of a poultry house than a house you have.
Yes.
So which means it was not advised for you to stay in such a house because you don't have all the requirements.
Yes.
Yet, we are here to advise you. People don't do that. Then also, you never sleep in a house when there is no water at any moment.
At any point, yes.
Reason water can help you, one, to put off the fire, if it is safe to do so.
Yes.
If you cannot, and there is a lot of, and where you are going to pass, there is fire, just get a blanket, just get a bed sheet, soak it in water, wrap it on the body, then you pass through that fire.
Yes.
It will act as a fire resistant for some time.
Yes.
Only we do that when we are moving from place of danger to a place of safety.
Yes.
But people don't know that after washing, they don't want to remain with water in the house. Yet it's one of the basic requirements supposed to stay to safeguard your house on a daily basis. Because you don't know when fire will start.
Yes.
Because 90% of the fires which start in these facilities, we call them class A fires. We use water can put off, except maybe these electric fires. But other fires, most of them we use. Then also, most of the homes these days they have started to use gas.
Gas cookers, yes. I was actually going to that.
Gas, people don't know. When you ask, do you use gas?
Yes, I do.
Which type of gas do you use?
I use Starbucks.
You see, all people say like that. Starbucks is the service provider,
Oh.
but the gas inside the cylinder,
yes.
do you know it? So, most people, when you ask which gas do you use, because there are different types of gas. There's gas for welding, there's the cooking gas, that one LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, and within that gas it is a mixture of butane and propane. So you have to know. Just a cooking gas, that's what I'm using.
Yes.
But most people, they tell you the service provider. Shell, Starbucks, that's what
now.
they do. But how do you use gas? Do you have automatic cooker that it lights itself when you put on, or use a matchstick?
Yeah.
You use which kg? How many kgs do you use?
The small one.
The small one, the 6 kg. So which means you cook on that very cylinder.
Yes.
So most people don't know that when you are to use that gas, you have to be prepared that I'm going to use gas.
Yes.
You have to prepare everything. Not that the matchbox is in the sitting room or somewhere, then you open
You
the
light
gas
it,
here.
you forget.
You forget the entire house. You are keeping a bomb in the house.
Yes.
And people who are selling this gas, they don't teach you this. For them, they say, gas is okay, use it, but
It's clean cooking.
it's clean cooking, you know what? But other dangers which are accompanied with gas, they don't tell you. Once you open it, you have to be with a matchstick first. You first light a matchstick, then you light,
Yes.
then you open. Then fire will be there. But the moment you open and you begin rotating in the house looking for where you have placed maybe a matchstick or a lighter, it's very wrong, because gas will have moved from area of high concentration, area of low concentration. And what will happen? It will be a bomb of your own. The entire house will burn.
Now, let me ask this. In case, okay, like you said, you open, you forget, you realize, oh, my gas has been
Yes.
working the entire time. What preventative measure at that moment?
One, you don't light anything.
Yeah.
Only go where there is a cylinder, turn it off. Then you open all the windows for some time
Yeah.
and remove the cylinder if possible. Remove it and put it outside.
Oh, okay.
So that to avoid any other problem. Because even switching on, you don't know, it can spark. And then the entire house can burn. In most cases, you can go home and you smell something like rotten eggs. They have put that smell. Unusual. You just know there is a leakage on the cylinder.
Yeah.
Get some soapy water, then pour it on the cylinder.
Oh.
Then see if it is bubbles, it bubbles, just there is a leakage somewhere. If you can turn it off, turn it off. If you cannot, just carry the entire cylinder, get a basin of water, overturn it in that cylinder. Then you call a service provider, you take it back. Reason, once you put it in water, water will neutralize it. It will help you to neutralize. But when it is in a safe place outside, not in the house, there it will help you. Then either you call a service provider or you take it back where you got that cylinder to be safe. Then also, you can be cooking and the leakage starts and the entire cylinder burns. Don't panic.
Oh.
Don't panic.
That's a bit hard.
Reason, the cylinder itself, it is the gas when it is in a cylinder, it is in a liquid form. But what comes out is gas, which means it will first turn into gas in the cylinder, the vapor, so the cylinder can burst, which takes time. So if you set flame outside, just get a piece of cloth, soak it in water, cover the cylinder. One, it will knock off the flame. Then the cylinder will be safe to turn it off or to carry it where? Outside. You will be safe.
Yes.
Don't just panic, begin running, and then you leave it there. It will become bigger and bigger. But if it is still small, because it's just when it is small, it becomes bigger when you have left it.
Yes.
So just get a piece of cloth when it is wet. Why you make it wet? So that we make it resistant, does not burn. If you carry something which is dry and put it there, you have added fire load on it. But make it wet, then you cover, knock off the flame, then carry the cylinder outside. You'll be very safe. Don't even make alarm. Then you take it out.
So, Inspector, finally, what would you tell the management of schools regarding fire prevention in the schools? And also, I would like you to give us a toll-free number that people can call in case of a fire outbreak.
Okay, let me start with that. 0800 12 12 22. That number, you can put it here, then they will see it. It is 0800 12 12 22. Then, what I'm supposed to advise them, let them call that number. At anywhere in this country, we have over 45 stations in different parts of this country. Even if you call from where, you tell, no, I have a school, I need my people to be sensitized. We do it per term, not that we trained you last year, this time. No, things change every time. So we do it every time. You can call us. We have a sizable number of people normally roll out for training in different areas. So if you are, let's say you are in Gulu, we shall contact Gulu people to train you.
Okay.
And then if maybe it needs us, we can send a team from here. You don't inject anything. It's free. Government has facilitated everything. Personally, people who don't want to use this facility. Then also, we need every school supposed to have what we call a risk assessment report.
Yes.
So that can guide you that the other time I had ABCD, I had this, I'm lacking this, these are the areas of improvement, I'm supposed to do this. So that's what I'm encouraging them. Then they can also call me on 0752 70 76 29. I'll just come, I'll send a team.
Okay.
So that then we can help. That one will help us, will save us, and everybody will be safe.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what maybe I can tell them, but we look forward to see that there are no more fires.
Yes.
We have reduced from over 60 fires per year, at least if you can get, in a term, not even a year, from 60 and above to at least you can get like 2 fires. And that one also, we are looking for so that you can be 0 fires. And then we encourage also our city planners to put different fire hydrants in different places, which can help. And the schools also put the same, the fire safety system that can safeguard them.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Assistant Inspector of Police, AIP, Elly Wabwire. There we have it. I hope you have taken note. We have been sensitized, especially for those people using gas cookers. Please, I hope you take note of what the AIP here has given us. Yes, so that's what we had for you today here at Issues at Hand. Thank you for always staying tuned to Church of Uganda Family TV. And now, I guess it is time to say goodbye and just wish you a blessed day.
Issues at Hand, powered by